If you've clicked on this video, you must be one of a certain persuasion. You enjoy the finer things. You have a more tenuous grasp on human morality. As I said, I have one simple question for you. How do you feel about child soldiers? Do you ever wish to take them from their homes, place a sword in their hand, and have them fight whatever monstrosity might come your way? Do you? Well, if you are so inclined, with their blind devotion in tow, have I got a great game for you.
Fire Emblem! Engage!
Fire Emblem Colgate Edition is a fantastic RPG with a mishmash of anything successful Fire Emblem has done for the past few years. With the whopping success of Fire Emblem Three Houses raking in $210 million, as well as Fire Emblem Heroes raking in an additional 80 to just add to the pile, it makes sense why Intelligent Systems and Nintendo would want to capitalize on this great success as soon as possible. And here we see Fire Emblem Pepsi Max coming in hot with amazing character designs and enhanced graphics and combat animations, and a return to form for an RPG system that has been timeless since its inception, with a story that could put any anime coming out in winter to shame. And now, I don't want to hear it, but you know you're gonna go over to my anime list and you're gonna go,
actually, this and this came out in the winter of X and X year, and it was actually pretty good, and I don't know why you're saying that.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt!
Alright, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it, sort of. But, let's discuss who are the people that you're going to be spending the next 20 to 40 hours with. Alright, you know? The important part that drives you forward, the characters. I bet you I can boil these all down to their base elements really quick. So, let's go for a little rapid round. A generic wet noodle protagonist that does what is expected of them. The first person that we bench, a very annoying child. An even more annoying child.
Sam!
Big strong guy that's really sensitive. Petite girl who wants to be a muscly freak. This is Louis. He likes tea.
Oh my god! Wow! Big mummy milkers.
The literal child that you take to fight a war. The literal Prince Charming that everyone likes besides you. The all-crits Fenboy. Shaggy if he was a spear unit. Literal hot girl in armor. Rude magic user. Best girl, 10 out of 10, best girl, can do no wrong.
Zippy! Hiya papaya!
Bench seat number 2. Cheerful dancing girl.
Oh yes, here she comes. The chosen one. Yes, it's what we all been waiting for.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for. This is exactly, I don't mean to sound like Cat Williams, but this is exact.
Step on me, please.
And, I actually could not be bothered to do the rest of them. I mean, they're about as paper thin as, my excuse for even continuing to play this game. It's alright. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad. It could be worse. It could be a lot worse. You know what I'm saying? You know? It could be a whole lot worse. It could be a whole lot worse. I'm saying, I haven't even started on the story yet. Oh man. Alright. I've got a good friend here. He did the intro for me. He'll tell you the story, and I'll sprinkle a couple of memes in there for you just to keep it interesting, and it's anime time, baby. It doesn't get much worse than this. It's just anime. Oh boy, here we go.
Hello again. It is I, your friendly narrator, and I'm here to tell you the story of Fire Emblem Engage Colgate Edition. It's a fantastic tale that spans all about 4 minutes, hopefully, if I make it that long. But I have an important question to ask you. Do you like anime? Does it interest you? Does it fulfill your waking hours? Do you like big mummy milkers? Do you like tramps? Do you enjoy the company of children? Well, I meant, company as in companionship. Not that kind of companionship, I mean, there's a lot of children that join you for this war, and I just want you to be prepared that there's a lot of them, and they all assist you in your endeavors. That was my little bit before about the child soldiers. I didn't mean, I do have a journal here with all their birthdays, but no birth years, so, they could all be overage, and I'm just overreacting. Or I'm in a lot of trouble, aren't I? Well, in my defense, some of them are reincarnated. One's a dragon, and the others, we may have taken them from their homes and brought them with us, because they're going to be doctors or something or other. Oh boy. Well, it's best not to think of all that. Anime. Well,
based on my best guesswork, which I brought with me, so you could follow my train of thought here with my data that I've laid out.
To start this story off, which is probably the most important aspect of any RPG, we begin your game as Male or Property Alir, the divine dragon, capable of summoning personas, emblems. Emblems that are heroes of way better games and bestow great abilities upon the heroes. Well, not the heroes, but the people that you play. Those are the heroes I refer to, not the emblem heroes. They gain abilities that are able to defeat the corrupted, which was summoned by the feral dragon, which is the bad dragon. And he's bad because he is purple. And we're playing Fire Emblem, so anything purple is bad. Ooh. So to begin the story, we meet your mother, the divine dragon, Lumera. And apparently she's been waiting for you to wake up, but you don't remember anything. Very quick-eating, I might add. And she's very happy to see you awake and alive. And after your training session, she allows you to go to bed when you are awoken suddenly by an attack on the castle walls of your sky island somehow. The corrupted and this weird wizard lady kills your mother because she sacrifices herself in order to save you. Very tragic stuff. Very sad. Very tragic.
Oh, no. No.
And you take the emblem rings that your mother had, and you set out with your killer children in tow to the kingdom of Fyrene in order to, that's right, get more of the emblem rings in order to unite all 12 of them to be able to defeat the fell dragon. Now get this, once you get there to Fyrene, something bad happens. Oh boy, and you manage to gather the rings after you destroy the bad thing that's there. And then you have to go to the kingdom of Brodia, because they also have rings, and you'll never guess what happens next. That's right, something bad also happens in Brodia. Amazing, great stuff, fantastic writing, more bad things, but you do get more and more waifus as it goes on, so there's some excuse to playing the game. Anyhow, on the bridge of Brodia, you meet more people, and you keep on fighting, and it turns out that the king of Brodia has been taken in combat by the enemy team, so you go to save him, so you have to go to Lucia, which is the ice place, where, get this, they revive the foul dragon, and he takes your emblem rings right from under your nose, using a mechanic that you've been abusing the whole gameplay. Then, you go to the Sand Kingdom, which is like Psalm or something, I forget, it's not important. And you get more emblem rings, until the point where you manage to track down the people that initially took the rings, and you get your rings back. Fantastic. And you find out that Aaliyah was actually part evil dragon. That's why she looks like a can of Pepsi Max. She's part good and part bad, but she chooses to be good, like a hero. Fantastic stuff. I know. Who could have saw it coming? And once you have managed to convert every villain that has come across your path, destroying a few that do not wish to be converted, you defeat the fell dragon. And that is the end of Fire Emblem Colgate Edition. Thank you.
Yes.
What kind of place is this?
This is the Somniel. This is where you're going to be wasting a whole lot of your time. This is where all the mini games and side activities are, and how you're going to be powering up your units in order to be successful in combat. It's real basic stuff, guys. We're playing a video game, but look at the place. It's absolutely beautiful. The skybox is actually a sky and not Nintendo 64 clouds. We got good looking duds, looking cute. But let's take a look over here at this lovely item shop. It's where you buy items and staves and things that you're going to be using throughout the whole game. Real basic stuff, guys. I don't think there's any surprise. Over here we've got the armory. Great stuff. It's where you buy all your weapons. You know, you should know this by now. Over here is the smithy. Great stuff. You upgrade your gear so that your units are more powerful, but it's got a nice evolve system so you can just jump tracks if you got the resources for it. Great stuff. And let's not forget the most important part of any Fire Emblem game. That's right, it's buying outfits. Outfits are what drives us, apparently. Look at all these beautiful sets. They're great, cutesy stuff. You got all styles. You know, everything looks good. And this is the ring chamber. This is where we gamble and roll the dice for fantastic rings. Here we go. You wasted all your bond fragments. Here we go. Oh, shame. And you're also going to be raising dogs. You can raise other animals, but dogs are the only ones that give you actual upgrades for all your weapons and gears, so you're going to be raising dogs. And a whole slew of other activities. We've got push-ups, sit-ups, squats, wyvern riding where you just play a Star Fox minigame, fishing, buying things from the flea market, tarot card readings, going to sleep in your room and reminiscing about past events and being woken up creepily by all of your goons that come to your door. And, you know, creepily watching your goons talk to one another after they've fought together enough.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
It's A-N-E-T-R-A. 6 letters and 3 vowels. My name is Anitra, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm here to wear your pussies. Attention.
It's okay. I know I'm adorable.
As I mentioned before, while these activities waste time, they are serving the gameplay to some aspect. You are gaining minimal boosts to battle, as well as building up support or bonuses with all of your characters by talking to them and whatnot. But it just makes me think about how doing these sorts of activities in other Fire Emblem games have been way better. I mean, for example, if Fire Emblem 3 Houses had the combat system of this game, where it's fully dynamic, the animations are great, there's voice acting for the combat, crit animations are fantastic, you've got the personas to be able to add a little spice to each of the characters and really flesh out builds and whatnot and diversity. If they had just that game system, it would have been the best Fire Emblem game to ever exist. This combat system is phenomenal. There's chain attacks. You can goon up on people and smack the shit out of them just by standing next to them and someone initiating combat and they got the backup feature. Or you just play Lucina. Great stuff. But, God, I just miss having characters that make you want to see what comes next, that makes you want to talk to them. And, you know, being beautiful doesn't hurt either. You know, like my sweet, sweet Edelgard. Oh, how I miss you, my sweet. Hey, you made it! Welcome. Thank you for watching my first video. It's a blast to make, and I'd hope to do this more for you in the future, so please like and subscribe. I will be back. I will read your comments. If you want me to review anything or make memes on something, leave a comment down below. And thank you for your patience with my shitty audio and editing. You have a good one.